welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, to another broadcast here on WCMP. You're listening to 106.5 FM AM 1350, or maybe you're watching live at WCMPradio.com. We're here in Hinckley to broadcast this high school football game between the Hinckley-Finlayson Jaguars and the Mille Raiders. For those of you who don't know, Mille is a co-op of Isle and Onamia. They are the Raiders this year for all sports now. They were for a couple of sports. I know wrestling and cross country for sure, but now they have combined as a co-op for all of their sports for fall, winter, and spring. They are the Mille Raiders. I'm Ethan Game Day Gilman, and I'll be bringing you all the action from tonight's game. We got more action going on WCMPradio.com and our sister station, KBEK, also KBEK.com. We've got Rush City hosting East Central tonight, and Bram is hosting Wasabi East. So we've got a lot of high school football games kicking off tonight and also tomorrow. But tonight, our game between the Hinckley-Finlayson Jaguars and the Mille Raiders. A bit of tragic news, though, for the Mille Raiders as their starting quarterback, Caden Eagle, passed away today. So just terrible news that came their way today. Just super unfortunate. Our thoughts and prayers go out to them on that. And again, we will take a commercial break as we get set for opening ceremonies here at this Hinckley-Finlayson football game against Mille. Welcome back in. We're here in Hinckley. In Hinckley-Finlayson for this game between the Mille Raiders and, of course, the Hinckley-Finlayson Jaguars. Your starting lineups for the Hinckley-Finlayson Jaguars. It'll be number 2, junior Levi Degerstrom at running back. Senior number 15 at running back, Jacob Grice. At quarterback, it's going to be sophomore Trey Visser, number 17. Senior number 29, also at running back, Ashton Hosler. And number 30 at tight end, it's going to be a junior Everett Osmus. Number 46, senior at tight end, Randy Scaff. Then on the line, junior number 53, Jordan Masterson. Junior number 54, Marcel Ritchie. Freshman at center, number 58, Stephen Clare. Senior number 59, Gavin Scott. And senior number 76, Justin Matson. Again, Mille was introduced as a team because of the loss of their quarterback, Hayden Eagle, this morning to a car accident. So our thoughts and prayers are not only with his family, but this team as well. And we are underway as the kickoff is down, and it is picked up by Mille. It's to the 20, and he cuts across the field to the right, back across to the left. He makes a man miss at the 25, continues forward, and he's still going, actually. And he makes his way up to the 31-yard line. The 32-yard line. That's where Mille will start with the ball on offense. On 100.9 FM, you can catch Andrew Duvall calling the game between Rush City and East Central. Rush City only got to play one game last year. Mille heads up and out to the line. At quarterback, looks like it is number 13, Daniel Miller. Senior for Mille. Jaguars creeping up to the line, showing blitz. Sends a man in motion from right to left. That's number 25. He's looking that way, and he passes it to number 22 over his head. That pass was intended for Zach Remmer, a freshman. So incomplete pass there from Daniel Miller. And it'll be second down and 10 for the Raiders on their own 32 after a good return. Break the huddle, and the center's to the line first, and the rest will follow. Beside him back there is A.J. Drift. Miller takes the snap. He'll hand it off to Drift, and Drift will get stuck behind the line. Actually, Miller looks like he kept it. No gain on the play. So a read option there from Daniel Miller. Fooled me as it looked like A.J. Drift had the ball. He was going to be blown up in the backfield, but Miller kept the ball, tried to make a couple people miss, but was unable to as the Jaguars make the stop. No gain on the play. It'll be third down and 10. Third down and 10 for the Raiders on their own 32. Miller awaits the snap. Sends a man in motion from left to right. That is T.J. Remmer. He's over there. Miller takes a snap, looks over for a screen. The screen is caught, makes a man miss, falls forward. He'll pick up about 5 yards. Can't see the number quite yet. I believe that is to number 22, Zach Remmer. And Remmer is only able to pick up 5. And it'll make it fourth down and 5 for the Mille Raiders. So Zach Remmer makes the catch, picks up 5. And Mille looks like they're in punt formation. Should be punting it away as they're on their own 36-yard line. Miller back to punt. The punt is away. It's a high, lofty punt to the 25. It bounces, it rolls. Past 25 down to about the 22, 23-yard line. And that's where the Jaguars will take over on offense.
22-yard line where the Jaguars offense will take over.
Trey Visser will lead this team out there. The This is the sophomore quarterback. Three running backs in the backfield. That is Levi Degerstrom, Jacob Grice, and Ashton Hosler. Visser takes the snap. He'll hand it off. That's carried by Grice. Grice off to the left side. He'll pick up about 3, but there's a flag in the backfield. So we'll see what this penalty is. It's going to be holding on the Jaguars. So that'll back him up a bit. Erase the 3-yard gain from Grice. So they're waiting to get the word from the head coach of the Raiders on what to do. And they'll back him up 10 yards. So a 10-yard holding penalty on the Jaguars on their first offensive play of the game. We'll make it first down and 20 from the 12-yard line. Visser under center. Takes the snap. Give right up the middle. He's got a wide open lane up the middle. He'll get back the penalty and maybe a little bit more. That carry there is by Ashton Hosler.
Is good for 11 yards. Be 2nd and 9.
Good run there from Hosler. Picks up 11 on the play. Ball will be spotted at the 23. And it's 2nd down and 9. Visser back under center, takes the snap. He'll toss it out to the left, and Levi Degerstrom with the carry. Picks up a couple. And that'll make it 3rd down. And we'll call it 5.
Be 3rd and 5.
Jaguars with 3rd down on their own side of the field at the 28-yard line. Visser gets the play call from the sideline. It's back into the huddle. And they'll head up to the line for this 3rd down play. Takes the snap, the give, and he is tackled in the backfield. Degerstrom back in the backfield. Out of loss of about 2. And
Loss of 3 on the play. 4th down.
that'll make it 4th down. Call it 4th and 6 for the Jaguars. Marvin Bergman will come in the punt formation. Punt is away from Bergman and back deep to return. Can't quite see the number right now. That's number 10. And that is Drift. Drift is taken down at about the, let's see where they spot it, on the Jaguar side of the 50 though. And it'll be at the 44-yard line. So Mille will get back on offense. And good player running off the field here. Ref actually made him go to the sidelines. So we'll see what that's about. Maybe he's got an equipment issue. Either way, Mille is back on offense. And we're going to get our first timeout of the game here. That timeout called by the Mille Raiders, and while they take a timeout, we'll take a timeout. You're listening to football on WCMP. Back here in Hinckley, Jaguars don't need to use much of the timeout, about half of it. They're ready to get back out onto the field. They await the Raiders to get through with their timeout. 8:01 left in the first quarter. No score between the Jaguars and the Raiders. Raiders have it on offense at the 44 of the Jaguar side of the field. Both teams have had a possession so far. This will be the Raiders' second possession of the game. Miller back in the gun, 2 receivers to his left, 1 to his right. Miller takes the snap. He'll fake the handoff. Actually, he'll give it. The handoff there to Xavier Bullen. Bullen around the corner, and he's close to a first down before he's taken down. Let's see where they spot it. It'll be close. And gain of about 9.5. It'll be 2nd down and 1. Xavier Bullen with the carry.
Running back Xavier Bullen.
2nd down and 1 for the Raiders. They break the huddle. Get back up to this line of scrimmage. Again in the gun, 2 receivers right, 1 to his left. Miller takes the snap. He'll give it back to Bullen, and he'll be taken down in the backfield for a loss of about 2, maybe call it 3 even.
Loss of 2 on the play. Brings up 33.
So 3rd and a long 3 now for the Raiders. After that 9-yard gain on first down from Bullen, they try to give it back to him, but he fumbled it a little bit in his hands, and Jaguars were there to take him down. Two receivers to his left, 1 to his right. Bullen on his left side as well. He'll send in motion TJ Remmer. Takes the snap. It's going to be a keeper there for Miller, and that's going to get blown up in the backfield.
That's a quarterback keeper. He's taken down.
And combining on the tackle is Levi Degerstrom.
Levi Dagerstrom.
Levi Degerstrom looks like Randy Scaff also back there. And it's a loss of 5 to make it 4th down and 8. So Mille, after a successful first play, go backwards on the next 2, and they're setting up to go for it here on 4th and 8. Just under 6 minutes in the first quarter. Miller takes the snap. He's going to throw deep and just over the head of his receiver out there. That was A.J. Drift, and that'll be a turnover on downs, and the Jaguars will get the ball back on offense with 5:40 left to go. Jaguars will start with good field position here on their own 42 after the Raiders were unable to capitalize on a good first down play, a run from Xavier Bullen of 9 yards. They went backwards on the next 2, and then an incomplete pass on 4th down. And Visser back out there with his offense under center. Takes the snap and give there to Jacob Grice on the outside. Picks up a yard or 2 before he's taken down on the far side of the field. And 2nd down and 2 now for Hinckley-Finlayson. Again, that was Jacob Grice, a senior on the carry. Jaguars are back to the line. 3 running backs behind Visser. He takes the snap, and he'll give it up the middle. He's got a wide open lane. He isn't hit. He drags a couple players even further, and he's got a first down. Call it a gain of 10. And that's a give to Max Storley, the junior. He'll pick up 10, and that's a Jaguars first down. The first down of the game here for either team. So the Jaguars on Mille's side of the field on the 47. 5 minutes left to go here in the first quarter. Visser back under center. Visser takes the snap. He'll give it back up the middle with a lane to run through, and he'll be taken down. A good, healthy gain on that one. Call it about a 7-yard gain. And on the carry, Hosler And they'll move the yard marker back a little bit. Gain of 6. Second down and long 4. Visser takes the snap. He'll give it there to Jacob Grice. Grice, not much room to run. He'll pick up a yard. And it's third down and 3. Neither team has been able to convert on a third down so far. Jaguars looking to do that here after they picked up the first down of the game on this drive. And the give there to Storley, and he'll pick up 2.5. And it's so close that they're actually going to measure. No, they're not going to measure. They're going to call it a first down. So they looked like they were going to wait for a measurement, but then they called first down. So Jaguars with a first down here. First third down conversion of the evening. 3.5 minutes to go. Ball on the 37-yard line of the Raiders. And Jaguars back to the line. Visser under center. Visser takes the snap. He fakes a give. It's a rollout to the right. He's looking for a man deep. He's got him, but the ball is just short of Max Storley. Well, Storley was open, but the pass just falls short. Would have been a gain nearly down to the 20-yard line, but just short on the throw, and will make it second down and 10. Jaguars back up to the line. 3:05 left in the first quarter. Toss out to the right here. And with the carry, that's Jacob Grice. He's got a lane to move. He makes a couple people miss and then gets tackled down to the 29-yard line. And make it third down and 3 now.
2:49 to go in the first quarter.
So another third down here for the Jaguars. They converted their last one on this drive, looking to convert yet again. Visser takes the snap. He's going to hand it off over there to Levi Degerstrom. He breaks a tackle, stiff arms a man, and then he carries it up to the 20-yard line where he's taken down. But we've got a flag in the backfield. Degerstrom with a strong run there. Broke a tackle, but this flag looks like it's going to be on the Jaguars, and that'll move the ball back. We'll await the official call. That would have been a 9-yard gain for Degerstrom. But this flag looks like it'll move the ball back 10 yards. It will. So holding on the Jaguars. And that'll make it third down and 12 instead of first down and 10 at the 20. Well, Jaguars would have been at the red zone with that play, but again, a holding penalty, the second of the night there for the Jaguars. Makes it third and 12. Creeping up on 2 minutes left to go here in the first quarter. Ball on the 39-yard line. Visser under center. Takes the snap. He fakes the give. He looks over the middle. He's got a man. That's Scaff, and Scaff, had it in his hands, but dropped it there. Good hit by the Raiders down there at the 15 to knock it loose. And that'll make it fourth down and 12. Scaff had it hit his hands, but just a good hit from the Raiders made it pop out. Good pass there from Visser. Would have made it first down and 10 at the 15. Good play, though, by the Raiders defenders to get up to Scaff to knock that ball loose. Fourth down and 12. In the huddle, and they'll break. They'll go for it on 4th and 12. Visser takes the snap. He'll fake the give. Roll out to the right. He's rolling back to his left. He found a man. He's wide open, and that's Scaff, but he falls. And Scaff is going to be short of the first down by about 3 or 4 yards.
The 30-yard line will be shy of the first down.
Gain of 9,
Mille will take
but
over on the
it will be short. And Mille will take over on the 30. So Scaff, he was open. He had some room to run. And as he came back to catch that ball, just lost his footing. And in high school football, once your knee touches, you are down, whether you're touched by a opposing player or not. So Mille Raiders will get their third possession of the game. Daniel Miller back out there in the gun. 2 receivers on each side of him. His running back on his left side. And looks like we're going to get another timeout. And a timeout called there by the Mille Raiders. So no one has scored yet, still scoreless as we approach the end of the first quarter. Jaguars were able to move the ball there quite a ways down the field. Start on their own 42. And they did get it down to the 20, but a holding call brought it back. And then it made it 4th and 12 at the 39 and unable to convert. And now the Mille Raiders have the ball back. We'll try and get you updates from the other games going on both WCMP and our sister station, KBEK. Oh, the Raiders coming out of their timeout back in the shotgun formation. 2 receivers to his left, 1 to his right for Miller. Receiver on the right will come in motion. He'll fake the handoff, and he'll look to throw under pressure. He steps up in the pocket, and he's going to be sacked. Sacked by a host of Jaguars. And that'll be a loss of, call it 3. So a loss of 3 on the sack. That was Daniel Miller looking to pass. Makes it 2nd down and 13 at the 27. Jaguars got through the Mille Raiders O-line very quickly there, and Miller just really had nowhere to go. He made the first defender miss, but the next 3 came in red hot, and he was unable to make them miss. 2 receivers to his right, 1 to his left. Running back on his right side. Sends Reamer in motion. He's going to pass again, and he's under pressure once again, and he's going to go down. And the sack there. I believe that was Jalen Belgard in on the sack. It was. And now Scaff will sub in for him. And that'll make it 3rd and 17. 30 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Lax. I think they might just wait out the end of the first quarter. They will. They'll move to the sideline. And that'll be the end of the first quarter here in Hinckley. The score, 0-0 as we move on to the second quarter between the Hinckley-Finlayson Jaguars and the Mille Raiders. We'll take a commercial break, and you're listening to football on WCMP.
That'll be the end of the first quarter.
We're back and getting set for the start of the second quarter. Mille Raiders have the ball on their own 17, or 23, excuse me, and it's 3rd and 17. They'll come out with that shotgun set, 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Running back to his right side, Miller takes the snap. It's a pass. He's rolling out to his right. He looks deep, and he's looking for A.J. Drift, but that one's a little too far out of Drift's reach. And it'll bring up 4th down and 17. So Miller looking for Drift on that play. Close to the first down marker. If he would have caught it, I don't know if he would have been at the first down marker. It looks like he would have been a couple yards behind. So it would have been 4th down and short, but I think they would have been in a situation where they would have gone for it there. Mille in their punt formation. Miller back to punt. And he drops the punt, but he gets it away. This one's going to be a shorter punt. And it will roll back the way for Hinckley. But it'll be touched at about the 47 on the Jaguar side of the field. This will be their 3rd possession of the game. Their last possession, their best of the night so far. They did make it again down to the 20, but a penalty brought them back to the 39. And unfortunately, they fell just short on 4th down. But a new drive here for them in the second quarter with 8 seconds off the clock. Visser under center. Visser takes the snap. It's a toss out to the right to Hosler. Hosler makes a man miss, and he's got some room out to the right side. Makes another man miss, and he's tackled down after a pickup of about 8. A nice run there from Hosler. Hosler, excuse me. Good run on 1st down. Brings up 2nd down and 2. Second down and 2 at the Raiders' 45-yard line. Visser to the line with the offense. Visser takes the snap. He's going to hand it off to Degerstrom. Degerstrom has some room to run. He makes a man miss, cuts back across the field, makes another man miss. He's still on his feet. He falls forward, and that's going to be a 1st down gain to the 35-yard line. A pickup of 10 by Levi Degerstrom. 1st down carry there by Levi Degerstrom. Started off on the right side, then cut it across the field, making a couple people miss. Looked like he was down for a moment, and then he kept his momentum. Good job of keeping his hand down. Kept himself alive on that play and picked up a couple extra yards. Under 11 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Jaguars get to the line with a 1st down and 10. Visser takes the snap. He'll give it off here. Can't see the number, but it's a big pickup there. A nice gain. And that's Visser with the carry. Or excuse me, Jacob Grice. Visser with the handoff. Good handoff. Good enough that I mistook it. No gain of 8 there by Jacob Grice, and it'll be 2nd down and 2. Visser with the snap. It's a toss. This time, he'll get to the outside. Will Hosler, and Hosler. And is it enough for a 1st down? It is. So a good gain there.
1st down.
Past the 25 to the 27. 1st down. Or 23, I apologize.
10 minutes to go in the half.
First down and 10. Visser with the handoff. Give to Grice again, and small gain there for him. A pickup of 2. 2nd down for the Jags. To the 20. Well, they're at the red zone now. Visser comes to the sideline to get the play call from Visser. Second down here for Hinckley-Finlayson. Takes the snap, give this to Degerstrom. Degerstrom bounces it outside, looking to make a man miss. He does. He's got some room to run, makes another man miss. Then he's taken down from behind. It's going to be close to a first down, and call it a gain of 6.5. 6, maybe. It'll be third and a long one. Degerstrom will check out. In for him will be Max Storley. Third down and 1 from the 14. Visser under center. He takes the snap. Gives it up the middle. Broken tackle. Another broken tackle. And then taken down at about the 5-yard line. First down and goal for the Jaguars.
The 13, Max Storley. That'd be enough for the Jaguars.
Max Storley, you could hear there with the carry.
First and goal.
8.5 to go here in this first half. And the Jaguars in a spot now to score the game's first points. Visser takes the snap. It's a toss out to the left. He's trying to make a man miss. He's trying to get to the corner, and he falls. An awkward fall there. And that's Hosler. Hosler falls as he tries to cut it back inside, trying to make that defender miss. It'll be a pickup of 1. Makes it second down and goal. So Hosler on the carry there. Was a toss out to the left. Tried to make the defender miss as the defender had a pretty good angle on him. Might have beaten him in the race to the corner, but tried to cut it back and make the defender miss. Just slips himself. Visser with the snap. It's a counter up the middle, and that is a touchdown for the Jaguars. Can't see the number, I believe. That's going to be 29. I believe Hosler on the carry. And Hosler will get the first points of the game for the Jaguars. Actually, and Marvin Bergman out there to kick. Kick is up. And it is good. So Bergman with the extra point. Grice on the touchdown carry. And the Jaguars lead 7-0 with 7.5 to go in the first half. And while we get set for kickoff, we'll take a quick commercial break.
He just barely kicked that one.
Seven to nothing the lead here for Hinckley-Finlayson as they score first. Jacob Grice with the touchdown.
Bergman will be kicking off for the Jaguars. Zach Reamer to receive.
So again, it's Bergman to kick. Looks like it'll be and that's a good kick there from Bergman. Reamer back to return at the 5. He takes it up. He's past the 25, tucks it across the field to the 30, to the 35, and he's pushed out of bounds. And let's see where they spot it. A good return there from Reamer.
And that's where the Raiders will take over, 1st and 10.
Good return there
Nice return.
by Zach Reamer. And it'll be at the 39-yard line. That was a really good kick there from Marvin Bergman all the way down to the 5. And Reamer did a good job himself, taking it back up near the 40. Well, that's where the Raiders will start this offensive possession. Miller with 2 receivers to his left, 1 to his right. Man on the right is TJ Reamer. Miller takes the snap, and he'll give it off. And this give is to Xavier Bullen. Bullen trying to get it to the outside, trying to make a man miss. He stays on his feet in bounds, and he's able to pick up a couple extra yards after breaking a tackle. And Max Storley gets the tackle, but nice run there from Xavier Bullen. He should have been taken down for a loss, but he was able to slip through the tackle, keep himself in bounds, and pick up a 3-yard gain. Second down and 7 for the Raiders. 7:14 left here in the second quarter. Miller in the gun. Same set as last time. 2 receivers on his left, 1 on his right. He'll send Reamer in motion. That's TJ Reamer. Now to the left. They have 3 on the left side. The screen to Zach Reamer. Reamer trying to make a couple people miss. He cuts it back, and he's close, if not at the first down marker. Gain of 6.5. Zach Reamer with the wide receiver screen catch. And it's going to be, maybe a half a yard away for the Raiders. They have not converted on a 3rd down here tonight. Looking to change that here, much like the Jaguars did in their second possession. Then they had a lot of success, and then on that last possession they were able to score. Raiders this time going to go with a different look. Going to go under center. Receiver out to his right. Look for the QB sneak. Yep, Miller takes it himself, and he's going to get a good push up the middle. He's going to get the first down and then some. That'll be a big pickup there. Let's see where they spot the ball. Looks like at the 46-yard line.
Ball spotted at the 46-yard line. Raiders 1st and 10.
Gain of 6. And it's 1st down and 10 for the Raiders on the Jaguar side of the field. So the Raiders, for the second time today in Jaguar territory. Miller in the gun, 2 receivers to his right, 1 to his left. That's TJ Reamer on the left. Bullen to his right. Miller takes the snap. The snap goes over his head, and he's just going to fall on it all the way back at the 35-yard line. So that's going to set him back a ways, make it 2nd and, we'll call it near 30.
2nd and 29.
So the Raiders, a disastrous play there after they get their first 3rd down conversion of the evening. And it's going to be 2nd and a mile. Second down. Miller in the gun. He takes the snap. He's going to fake the give. He's going to throw. He's got a man open, but it's just out of his reach. Looking for A.J. Drift out there at about the 43-yard line. He had some room to run as well if he was able to catch up to that one. Ball just too far for him. And that's going to make it 3rd and forever. So Mille is going to call their 3rd and final timeout of this first half. And while they take a timeout, we'll take a short break as well. You're listening to football on 106.5 FM, AM 1350, WCMP. 3rd and 29 for Mille. Two receivers right, one left. Sends the receiver on the left in motion. That's Cam Wilkes. Wilkes will head upfield. Miller looking deep. He's got a man. It's going to be contact, and that's going to be a pass interference call. And that will be a 15-yard penalty. I believe an automatic first down as well. Tough play there. Miller was looking for Drift, and Drift got just bumped and fell, and that's going to draw the flag almost every time. So pass interference on Hinckley-Finlayson. Would have been short of the first down anyways had he made the catch. Would have been short by about 6 yards.
Pass interference.
So they will move that ball up to the 50. That's where Lax will have it. It'll still be 3rd down. Rain's starting to come down now here in Hinckley. We're supposed to get rain all throughout the night into tomorrow as well. And it's supposed to stop, I believe, around in the afternoon, like 3, 4 o'clock. Lax with a 3rd down and call it 15. From the 50-yard line. Miller in the gun. He has a running back behind him and to his right. Takes the snap. He's looking to his right. It's a screen play. Oh, and he's going to slip. The pass to A.J. Drift. And Drift slips after he gains maybe a yard, maybe a half a yard. So a tough play there. Drift got the pass. He slipped. I don't know if he would have been getting much farther because the defender was right there to make the stop. So that's going to make it 4th down and long for Mille. And looks like we get a timeout here by Hinckley-Finlayson as Mille has used all of theirs. While they take a timeout, we'll take a quick commercial break and hear a word from our fine sponsors. .405 left in the first half. Hinckley-Finlayson has a 7-0 lead over the Mille Raiders. Jacob Grice carried the ball into the end zone for a 4-yard touchdown run. And it was Marvin Bergman who kicked the extra point. Fourth down and long for Mille, and they are in punt formation. Miller gets the ball away. It's going to be a short punt. And it takes a roll at the 30, out of bounds at about the 20-yard line. Hosler back to return, but he won't get a chance to as it bounces and rolls out of bounds at the 20-yard line. So it may not have been the perfect punt, but it at least switches field position there for Mille. And we'll have 3:38 left to go in the first half. And the Jaguars will take over again on their own 20. Visser brings his team up to the line. Now rain starting to fall again. Visser takes the snap. He's going to hand it off here. Running back's got some room to run. He makes a couple people miss. He's still alive, and then he's tackled out of bounds. That's going to be enough for a first down, and that is, again, that Grice on the carry. A pickup of about 14 on the carry by Grice, and it's a first down for the Jaguars, a quick first down. One play, one first down. It's their 4th possession. First down and 10 for the Jaguars. 3:30 left to go in the first half. Visser takes the snap. He's going to give it off again here to Grice, and Grice going to pick up a short gain, call it gain of 3. 2nd and 7 now for the Jaguars at their 37-yard line. They lead 7-0. Look to expand on this lead and march it downfield like they did on their last drive that led to a touchdown. And that touchdown rush from Jacob Grice, who's gotten 2 straight carries here on this drive. To give to Levi Degerstrom. He's off to the right side. He's got a little bit of room to run, but he's chopped down just past the 40-yard line. And it'll be 3rd and call it 2. Ball's at the 41.5-yard line. And Jaguars will look to convert on yet another 3rd down. Gives to Hosler. Hosler has some room, and he's bumped out at about the 49-yard line. Plenty for a 1st down, but we got another flag on the field. Flag thrown at about the 44-yard line, and we'll see what the call is. Good. And we're going to get another holding call on the Jaguars. That's their 3rd of the night. So that'll set them back 10 yards. Good run there by Hosler, erased. That'll make it 3rd and long now. Back to the 34-yard line are the Jags. Visser under center. It's a pop pass, and it's caught by Scaff. Scaff down to the 45. 40. He rolls to the 41. That's where they'll spot the ball. And that will make it 4th down and call it 3, long 3. Approaching 1.5 minutes left to go in the 1st half. Visser under center. Toss out to Hosler. Hosler trying to creep his way through, makes a couple of people miss, bounces it outside. He's got the 1st down. He falls forward, and he's got the 1st down past the 45, call it the 46-yard line. So a 1st down carry there by Hosler. Maybe it's 46.5-yard line. And looks like the Jaguars have taken their 2nd timeout of this half. And we'll take a quick commercial break as they take a timeout. The Jaguars, who started this drive on their own 20-yard line, have it at the 47. 1st down and 10. With just under 1.5 minutes to go in the 1st half, they look to extend their lead over the Mille Raiders. Visser under center. He fakes a give, rolls out to his right. He stops, he looks, he throws. He's got a man open, but it's just over his outstretched hand. Looks like Grice out there, intended receiver. And it's just out of his diving hand's reach. And it'll make it 2nd down and 10. Give credit to the offensive line of Hinckley-Finlayson, giving their quarterback plenty of time back there. Second down and 10 as Visser gets the call from Visser. And he'll bring it back to his team in the huddle. Second down and 10, 1:21 on the clock in the 2nd quarter. Visser under center. Takes the snap. He's going to toss it out to the left here. That's Degerstrom. Degerstrom trying to make a man miss, but a good tackle there. And that tackle made by Cam Wilkes. Wilkes on the tackle. And no gain on the play. Dagerstrom able to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. And that's going to bring up 3rd down and 10 with now 1 minute to go in the first half.
1 minute and a half.
Jaguars break the huddle. They get to the line quickly. 45 seconds left. Visser takes the snap. He fakes the give. He rolls out to his right. He stops. He's looking. He's got a man downfield. That's Scaff. Scaff down to the 35, call it the 33-yard line. And a big gain there from Randy Scaff. Randy Scaff, a gain of about 23 yards on that pass from Visser. Beautiful touch pass from Visser down to Randy Scaff. And it's a 1st down and 10 at the 33-yard line. Approaching 30 seconds left. Visser takes the snap. He'll hand it up the middle. He's got a lot of room to run. And he's finally taken down close to the 1st down yard line. And we've got an injured player down on the field for the Jaguars. But he's able to hop right back up, and he's going to stay in the huddle. That's Jacob Grice, who is injured on the play. And hopefully he's okay. So Jacob Grice makes his way to the sideline. Hopefully it's just a cramp for him, as he is on the sideline. Looks like the Jaguars have called their final timeout of the half. With 28 seconds left, the Jaguars lead 7-0, and they're down near the red zone once again, looking to extend their lead over the Raiders. An update from that Rush City game versus East Central. Rush City over East Central right now, 48-0. Wasabi East leading over Bram right now, 18-6. In our game, the Jaguars down at their 22, looking to score here before half. Visser gives the toss out to Grice. Grice has to pick it up, and he's going to be taken down in the backfield. A big loss there. It's going to be a loss of about over 5, maybe a loss of 6 or 7. Jaguars don't look like they're in too big of a hurry to get to the line. 10 seconds left. Visser going to take the snap. He's going to give it off here. I believe that is Grice again. Grice, he's going to pick up about a yard or 2, and that's going to do it for the first half of action here in Hinckley. So the Jaguars lead over the Mille Raiders 7-0 as we head to halftime here. We'll take a commercial break here. We're from our fine sponsors. You're listening to football on WCMP. halftime here in Hinckley. The Hinckley-Finlayson Jaguars lead over the Mille Raiders 7-0. The lone touchdown of the first half was a 4-yard touchdown rush by Jacob Grice, and Marvin Bergman kicked the extra point. He's 1 of 1 in the first half. In the first half, Hinckley-Finlayson had 4 possessions, and they scored on that third one. Both teams went 3 and out in their first possession. Hinckley-Finlayson also had 4 first-half penalties. 3 were holding, and 1 was a pass interference call. That pass interference wound up not hurting them, as Mille was unable to convert on third and then also on fourth. Moving over to Mille, they did have 4 first-half possessions as well, but were unable to get into the red zone of the Jaguars in any of them. And unfortunately, 2 of them looked really good, but again, on their last drive, they had a snap go over the quarterback's head. Daniel Miller went over his head, and they lost a big chunk of yardage. It was going to be second down and short, but that chunk, or excuse me, first down and 10, and then they lost that big chunk. And that set them back. I think it was 2nd and 29. And then on 3rd and 29, it was a pass interference call. That set them up a little bit closer, probably about 3rd and 15, but they were unable to convert. So nothing on the scoreboard in the first half for the Raiders, but 7 for the Hinckley-Finlayson Jaguars. The rushing game looking really good here for the Jaguars in the first half. Of course, Jacob Grice and Levi Dagerstrom and Ashton Hosler splitting the carries. And again, Grice getting that 4-yard rushing touchdown here in the first half, making it a 7-0 score. The Jaguars kicker, Marvin Bergman, 1 of 1 on his extra points, and then a deep kick on his lone kick, or his second kickoff of the game, rather, down to the 5-yard line. But then it was a really good return there from Zach Reamer. Zach Reamer returned it, I think it was to the 40, 41. A really good return there by him. But it's been pretty back and forth here, pretty even. The defense for Hinckley-Finlayson has been, I think, just a tad above Mille, but Mille has shown that they can hold on 3rd and 4th down. And if they're able to hold Hinckley on 1st down, and then usually on 2nd down, they force them in to a little bit of a 2nd down and long situation, then 3rd and long. Sometimes you'll have to throw depending on where you're at the field, and sometimes they have, and that has worked for the Raiders, as they have been able to capitalize on 3rd down and long, and their defense has come up big and stopped the Jaguars from converting and have forced punts on 2 of the 4 drives of the Jaguars in the first half. Of course, their last drive got down to inside the 20, and they were unable to convert anything as they were tackled in the backfield for a loss, and then the clock ran out. 4 punts for the Mille Raiders here in the first half. Or excuse me, 3 as they went for it on a 4th down. Did not convert on that 4th down, though. Mille offense, it looks pretty good. It looks like they just got out to a little bit of a slow start, but they do have the firepower to be able to get back into this one quickly. They are a pass-first team from what I've seen in the first half, but their run game has shown to be just as effective in the first half, so they can do it both, but their pass game looks to be the key. They've had a couple of throws that have just been out in front of some receivers, and if they were right on the hands of the receivers, man, we're talking about a totally different game here tonight for Mille. But unfortunately, the throw's just a little off the mark there from Miller, and that has helped the Jaguars stay out to the 7-0 lead. And again, the run game from the Jaguars has been a huge key. Of course, Randy Scaff has caught a couple passes here tonight. A big one on 3rd down that helped them get near the red zone. Randy Scaff with 2 catches here tonight. He had 1 on 4th down, but that came up just short of the 1st. So their pass game can be just as effective, as they use the tight end a lot when they pass. They did try to get a pass out to Jacob Grice, but it was just out of his outstretched hand as he dove for it. 7-0 is the score here at halftime in Hinckley. The Jaguars lead over the Mille Raiders, and we're just about set for the start of the second half. We'll take a commercial break and hear a word from our fine sponsors. But before we do, want to let you know that in the second quarter, Bram trails Mesabi East 24-12, and it is 48-0 still Rush City over East Central. Now let's hear a word from our fine sponsors. looks like Mille Lacs is ready to go. They're out there and getting set for the kickoff. Usually we have a 3-minute warm-up period before they get the kickoff, but it looks like Mille Lacs is ready. And we're going to still let that clock run, though. Give them a couple minutes at least to warm up. Jaguars just got back to the sideline from their halftime meeting. And I'm sure that meeting went a little bit something like, they did good in the first half. Their run game has been strong. They have found some open lanes to run. Give a lot of credit to the offensive line, because the offensive line has provided a lot of holes out there for the running backs to run through, and the running backs have just done the rest, really, making people miss and carrying some players for extra yards. They have just done a great job in that run game, but the passing game, again, is not a weak suit for them. They have shown that they can get it done through the air, but again, they strive on that run game with Degerstrom, Grice, and Hosler. Again, Grice got the 4-yard rushing touchdown, the only one of the game so far. But I'm sure we'll see a lot more scoring here in the second half between these two teams. Minute and a half still left on that clock, I believe, for warm-up. Mille Lacs will kick off to begin the second half as they received the first half kick. Rain still coming down here in Hinckley, as we are just about a minute away from kickoff. 8:09 is your time, sitting at about 63 degrees. With this rain that, again, is supposed to last in through the night into tomorrow afternoon. We need the rain, though. I'm not complaining. We haven't had rain much at all this summer, and we can use all that we can get. This rain should make it a little more slippery. We've seen the players slip a little bit in the first half. We've seen one on a running back toss out to the left as he got to the sideline. He tried to cut back and make the defender miss, but just slipped as he fell. We've seen a couple of running backs slip as they tried to make a couple of cuts, so we'll have to take that into consideration when they get back out on the field. Of course, again, the rain's still falling. We'll set up on the 35-yard line as we get set for kickoff here in the second half. Kickoff will be going from right to left on your radio dial. Again, want to thank everyone for tuning in to tonight's game on 106.5 FM AM 1350 or online at WCMPradio.com. Hinckley-Finlayson leading over Mille Lacs as we begin the second half, 7-0. 12 minutes up on that scoreboard. Back to return are Degerstrom and Hosler.
Back to return, Degerstrom, Hosler.
And we await the whistle for kickoff. And there it is. Kick is away, and the kick, a pretty good kick, down to about the 11-yard line. That's returned by Hosler. Hosler found some space to run at that 35. He's hit, but he's trying to carry the man. He'll get pushed forward to about the 39, 40-yard line. That's where they'll place the ball. A good return there by Ashton Hosler. Return of about 29 yards, and his team will start with 1st and 10 at the 40. So Hosler on the return, sets his team up at the 40. Visser under center. Give up the middle, and that's Hosler again on the carry. He's going to get 10, call it 11. Oh, no, that might be closer to 10. They're going to have to measure this based on the far referee where he's standing. And no, the head judge will call it a first down. First down carry there by Ashton Hosler, who had the good kickoff return. It's going to be 1st down and 10 at the 50. So a quick first down here for the Jags. Looking to get into Raider field position. Visser takes the snap. He's going to give it off to That's Degerstrom, and Degerstrom up the field. He's close. He's got another first down. Call it a gain of 12, and down to the Raider 38-yard line. 2 back-to-back first downs here to begin this drive for the Jaguars as they are into Raider territory. Visser takes the snap. He's going to give it off to Grice. Grice on the left side makes one-man miss. He's spun around and spun down after a pickup of 2. He gets second down and 8 for the Jaguars on the carry from Jacob Grice. Just under 11 minutes to go in the third quarter. Jaguars lead 7-0. Going left to right on your radio dial on this offensive possession. Visser under center. He takes the snap. He's going to give it up the middle, but it's a fumble. Fumble, and the Mille Lacs Raiders will recover on the recovery. That is, I believe that's number 29. I don't have that on my roster. Number 29 on the roster. He makes the recovery as Jaguars fumble on that carry. And the Raiders will start with the ball at their own 40-yard line. So a possession that looked to be moving so smoothly for the Jaguars ends with a turnover. And the Raiders will start with the ball with 10.5 to go here in the third quarter. 2 receivers to his right, 1 to his left for Miller. He's got the running back on his right side as well. Receiver in motion is TJ Reamer from left to right. Miller takes a snap. It's going to be a QB keeper. He's going to be taken down in the backfield. Nice job there by the defender. I believe that's Randy Scaff on the tackle. Loss of, call it, 3. Randy Scaff with a tackle for loss. Scaff has been in that Mille Lacs backfield all night long, wreaking havoc back there. He read that play from the get-go as if he was in the huddle with them. Second down and 13 for the Raiders. In the huddle, they'll get the play call. Center will be the first one to leave the huddle as the rest of the team follows. In the gun, receiver to his left, 2 to his right. Miller takes the snap. He gives to Bullen. Bullen, he tripped up in the backfield. That's going to be a loss of close to 5. Makes it third and 18. And the Raiders, after getting good starting field position after the turnover, have had 2 back-to-back negative plays. It's third down and long. Two receivers on each side for the quarterback, running back. On the left, receiver in motion from right to left. That is Cam Wilkes. Miller takes the snap. It's going to be a receiver screen there to Reamer. Zach Reamer makes it. A couple defenders miss. He stiff arms a man, and he's down to the 49-yard line. That's going to make it fourth down and 1. A pickup of about 15 there for Zach Reamer. Wide receiver screen to the left to Zach Reamer. And a gain of 15 makes it fourth down and 1 at the 49. So the Raiders under center, Miller. This is usually a quarterback sneak we've seen earlier, and we're going to get a timeout called. And a timeout called by Mille Lacs, as they did not like what they seen from the Jaguar defense. Looking probably to get a different play call in there for this fourth down and 1 on the 49-yard line. Mille Lacs trying to convert. 8:19 left in the third quarter. The Raiders trail 7-0 here in Hinckley. 4th down and 1 for Mille as they head back out on the field. Meanwhile, in Rush City, East Central trailing 56-0 at halftime. Rush City in full control. Mille gets to the line, 4th down and 1 on the 49-yard line. Mille trying to keep their drive alive. Jaguars got everyone at the line except for 2. Miller takes a snap. It's a pop pass. It's caught by number 21, and he falls down at the 40. It's going to be a gain of 11 and a 1st down. That's Cole Dangers. A pop pass to Dangers. Miller was under center as if he was going to sneak. A quick snap, a 2-step drop, and then delivered. And it's 11-yard gain and a 1st down for the Raiders. Two receivers to his left, one to his right. Running back on his left side as well. Miller sends a man in motion right to left. He fakes the give, then gives it off here to Bullen, and Bullen is going to be taken down in the backfield by a couple of Jaguars. Bullen a loss of 5 all the way back to the 45-yard line.
Richie and others on the play.
Marcel Ritchie in there to take him down for the loss. Seven and a half minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter. 2nd and 14. Two receivers left, one right. Bullen on his left side. Daniel Miller takes the snap. He looks. He's going to have to roll out to his right, pressure. And he stops. He's looking to throw. He gets hit on the throw. And the receiver comes back to it. He's got it at the 20, to the 15. And he's shoved down at about the 13-yard line. A pickup of 32 on the play. Nice delivery there from Daniel Miller to his receiver. His receiver had to come back to the ball. I believe that was Cole Dangers on the catch as well. So Dangers had to come back to the ball, but he makes the catch and picks up some extra yards. 1st down and 10. First strip inside the red zone here for the Raiders. Miller in the gun, takes the snap. He's looking, he throws to his right. And, oh my goodness, the receiver held on to that. One-handed catch by the receiver over there on the right side. I don't know how he held on to it, especially with the wet ball. I believe that's Zach Reamer. At So a 1st down catch there. One-handed. I don't know how he held on to it, but he did, especially in this rain. The 1st down and goal from the 3. Raiders looking to score. Miller under center, takes the snap. It's going to be a QB keep, and he's going to be close. He is. He's into the end zone. Daniel Miller will get the rushing touchdown for the Raiders, and that will make it 6-7. So 6:05 left in the 3rd quarter. Mille looking to either tie it up or take the lead on the 2-point conversion.
6:05 left in the 3rd.
And it looks like they'll be going for 2.
Raiders will be going for 2.
Miller will be under center. Got 3 running backs in the backfield. Receiver to his right. Miller will take the snap. He's going to give it off to number 29, and he's got no chance as the Jaguar defense is back there in a hurry. But the Raiders get on the board here in the 3rd quarter and make it a 7-6 game here in Hinckley. We'll take a quick commercial break. When we come back, we'll be set for kickoff. You're listening to football on WCMP. back here getting set for kickoff after the Raiders scored on a Daniel Miller rushing touchdown. We'll be getting set for kickoff. Meanwhile, number 29, that is A.J. Drift. He had to switch jerseys. So Drift had that nice one-handed catch to get them inside the 5. And the return by Degerstrom. He's to the 30, to the 35. He keeps himself up to the 37-yard line. Good return there by the running back, Levi Degerstrom. 7-6, the Jaguars lead over the Mille Raiders. Their offense gets set to go back out there. Degerstrom will come off the field, and Max Storley will go in for him. Got to say, these running backs for the Jaguars here tonight have showed some really good balance. After they get hit, they just stay up. They do not go down easily. Toss out to the left. That is Hauser on the carry. Makes a man miss at the, call it the 47. He's got the first down out past the 50. And it's a first down for the Jaguars. Actually, I think they're going to place the ball at the 50. We'll call it the 49 of the Raiders. First down and 10. First down carry there from Ashton Hosler. After that pitch play out to the left. Again, just great blocking out there, and he had just a wide open lane to run. Didn't even have to worry. And we've got offsides. That might even be encroachment on the Raiders. It will be. That's number 66. Who's going to be called for that? Will Mackey. Will Mackey was offsides, and then I believe he may have made contact, so that'll be an encroachment call. And that's going to be first down and 5 now for the Jaguars at the 44 of the Raiders. Mr. under center takes the snap. Going to give it off here. And the running back carries. And it's a first down on a carry of 6. I believe that was Max Storley on the carry.
First down, Max Storley.
So 6-yard gain and a first down. 5:16 left to go in the third. Jags lead 7-6. Certainly the offense at the line. It's going to be a toss out to the right. I believe that's Hosler. Hosler trying to make a defender miss. He does. He makes another one miss on the sideline. He's grinding his way forward. And I think they're going to say he stepped out of bounds near the 30, maybe right at the 30. Good run there by Hosler. And a gain of 9.5, 9 3/4.
First down.
No, they're actually going to say it was 10 yards, and that'll be a first down. So a first down carry from Hosler once again, and that will put the Jaguars at the 28. Oh, a fumble, but able to get it back is Visser. He gives it off to Degerstrom. Degerstrom with a nice stiff arm at about the 15, and then he's pushed back. Whistle will blow as his forward momentum had stopped. And that'll be another Jaguar first down. Creeping up on 4.5 to go in the third quarter. Levi Degerstrom with a strong run there. Made a stiff arm at about the 18-yard line to pick up a couple of extra yards. The Jaguars will bring their offense back up to the line, moving along nicely here on this drive. Give is to Storley. Storley has a lane to run, and he's tackled down at about the 8-yard line. Storley with a nice run there, gain of 8. It'll be second down and a long 2.
Gain 7 on the play.
Second down and 2 at the 8-yard line. Jaguars look to score and extend this 1-point lead. Visser under center, takes a snap, give off to Degerstrom, and that is a touchdown. That's Hosler, excuse me. Hosler with the carry. Nope. Maybe I misspoke once again. I believe that's Storley. 13-6 is the score. Jaguars with the lead. And Marvin Bergman will step back out on the field for this extra point attempt. Snap, spot down, kick is up. And it is good. 14-6, the Jaguars extend their lead on the rushing touchdown from Storley. And we'll get set for kickoff. When we come back, you're listening to football on WCMP. Zach Reamer back deep to return for the Raiders. Bergman to kick off for the Jaguars. And the kick is away. It's going to bounce once into the hands of a Raider. That's Drift. He makes a couple people miss, and then he's finally taken down at the 46-yard line. Drift with a nice return there. Cut back to the opposite side of the field here and found his way to the 46. At halftime over in Bram, Wasabi East up over Bram, 30-24. Mille will get set for their second offensive possession here in the second half. Their first led to a touchdown. That rush from Daniel Miller. Miller in the gun. Two receivers to his right, one to his left. Running back on his right side. Miller sends Drift in motion from left to right. Miller takes a snap. Looks deep.
Down, out, and up to Drift.
Drift on the
Visser broke that play up.
was the intended target. Pass was broken up by the Jaguars. Second down and 10 for the Raiders. Mullen was taken down in the backfield on that carry, and he's going to be down. And we'll take a injury timeout here. He was able to get up and walk off the field under his own power. Meanwhile, that loss will bring up third down and long, 3rd and 18. Good kick return from A.J. Drift. But two back-to-back negative plays has to it being 3rd down and long. Two receivers to the left, one to the right, running back on his left side. Miller awaits the snap. Miller takes the snap. He looks to his right. He throws that way. It's caught. And no, it is dropped. Dropped by Cam Wilkes. Wilkes on that right side. I think had it in his hands, but watched it go right through on the sideline. And that'll bring up 4th down and 18. As they are at their own 38-yard line, we'll probably more than likely see the Raiders punt. So Raiders in punt formation. And Hosler back deep to return for the Jags.
Raiders punt. Hosler back to receive. Miller punt.
Miller takes the snap. The punt is away. And it's going to bounce at the 30, roll right to Hosler on the 26, and he can't grab it. And the Raiders, I believe, have fallen on top of it. Yes, they have. Hosler couldn't grab it on the funky bounce that it took, and it's pretty wet down there. So the ball squirted from his hands, and the Raiders will get possession back at the 26-yard line of the Jaguars.
Raiders will keep possession at the 26-yard line, 1st and 10.
First down and 10 for the Raiders at the 26-yard line. 3 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. Raiders trail 14-6. So the Raiders with the ball. 2 receivers left, 1 right. Running back on the left side of him. That is a new running back there. Miller takes the snap. He rolls to his right. He looks, he throws, he's got a man, but it is nearly intercepted out there. Drift was the intended receiver. Storley on the coverage. Nearly intercepted. And Miller gets one back, as that probably should have been intercepted. A good play by Storley nonetheless. 2nd down and 10 now for the Raiders. Under 3 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. Miller in the gun. 2 receivers right, 1 left. Running back to his right. Fakes the give, throw over the middle, is intercepted! Intercepted by the Jaguars. I can't see the number of who it is right now, but he's to the 35, the 40, and he'll be taken down at the 41-yard line. That is Jacob Grice with the interception. And this time, the Jaguars hold on to it and will have the interception. And the Mille Raiders turn it over. Jacob Grice with the interception. Turns it to the 40-yard line. And that's where the Jaguars will take over on offense. Oh, Grice with a touchdown and an interception on the evening. Visser takes the snap. Gives it off here to the running back, and the running back's going to get a short game before he's taken down. That's Degerstrom on the carry. Maybe a gain of 3. And it's 2nd down and 7 for the Jaguars. Under 2.5 to go in the 3rd quarter. Visser gets the call from the sideline. He'll bring it into the huddle, and they'll get up to the line. Visser takes the snap. He's going to hand it off, and that's Dagerstrom, he's got a wide open lane, breaks a tackle, breaks another tackle. He's high stepping and he keeps himself alive all the way down to the 45 of the Raiders, and that's a first down for the Jaguars. So Dagerstrom on the carry, picks up the first down. And the Jaguars now on the Raiders side of the field. Approaching a minute and a half to go here in the third quarter. Visser takes the snap. It's a toss out to the right. That is Hosler on the right side. He's got a lane. He makes somebody miss at the 30. Steps out of bounds at the 27-yard line. And that's another first down for the Jaguars on the carry from Hosler. A Mille Raider lost his helmet. That's Wilkes. He'll have to come out for a play. And Justice Spengler will come in for him. Bouncing off of tackles was Hosler. Visser takes the snap. He's going to give it to Grice. Grice finds a lane up the middle. He sprints through, but he slips. Slips down at the 20-yard line. So an 8-yard gain. That'll make it second down and 2. Under a minute left in the third quarter. Jaguars in Raider territory. Give is to Dagerstrom. Bounces it out to the right side. And he's going to be taken down, but it looks like he may have a first down. And that'll be a gain of 4 by Dagerstrom. Ball spotted at the 17-yard line. Inside the red zone are the Jaguars. 14-6 the lead for the Jaguars as Visser gets the call from the sideline. Visser gets under center. Visser takes the snap, toss out to the left. Dagerstrom, and he's taken down after a minimal gain, maybe a gain of 1. And we are going to be going to the fourth quarter, as that will be the last play of this third quarter. The Jaguars lead over the Mille Raiders 14-6, but the Jaguars are inside the 20-yard line of the Raiders, looking to score once again. You're listening to football on WCMP. back here, and we are getting set for the fourth quarter of play. Jaguars lead over Mille Raiders 14-6. But they're inside the 20 with second down and 9. Looking to score once again and extend their lead. So Visser under center. Going to hand it off to Grice. Grice weaves his way through a little bit of traffic before he's taken down. Call it a pickup of 4. And that'll bring up third down and 5 for Hinckley-Finlayson. This is the Jaguars' third possession here in the second half. This possession they're on started in the third quarter. Looking to wrap it up here with a touchdown. Visser takes snap, gives it off to, that's Grice. Grice down to the 10-yard line. That's going to be a couple yards short of a first down. It's going to make it fourth. Fourth and call it a long 2 or 3. Visser waiting the call. And they're going to go out there and they're going to go for it on fourth down and 3. They're at the 10. Visser under center, toss out to Hosler. Hosler has a lot of room to run. Cuts it back upfield before he's taken down at the 5-yard line, and that's a first down for the Jaguars. And that'll make it first down and goal. So he pitched to Hosler on the right side. He cut it back up the middle and picked up a couple of extra yards by doing that, and it's first down and goal. Visser back under center. Takes the snap. Gonna give it off to Grice. Grice bounces off one tackle, trying to work his way forward, but not gonna get much. Call it no gain, actually.
No gain on the play.
No gain on the run by Grice. That'll make it second down and goal. Under 10 minutes to go here in this game. Jaguars lead 14-6. Now going right to left on your radio dial. Or right to left on your screen if you're watching on WCMPradio.com. Visser back under center. He'll take the snap. He'll toss it out left here. And that's Hosler. Hosler going to cut it back up to the right, and he maybe gains 1 or 2. And that brings up third down and goal for the Jaguars.
Third and goal from the 4.
Visser gets the call, brings it back to his huddle. And Visser breaks the huddle. He'll get his team back up to the line. Third down and goal. Visser, he'll take the snap. He looks to throw. Pop pass over the middle. Oh, looks to go to Scaff, and Scaff was hit a couple of times. I mean, he had his hands on it a couple of times, but he was hit pretty hard, and it looks like he's down. And we're going to take a commercial break. You're listening to football on WCMP. Randy Scaff able to get up under his own power. He's going to be assisted back to the sideline. As he went out for that grab, he kind of sacrificed himself to grab that ball, but he was hit pretty hard. But he is up, and he's now walking under his own power, walking to the bench, so that's a good sign. Hopefully he's not too badly hurt and he's able to get back into this game. Again, going out for the catch there in the end zone. And now he's walking under his own power, so a good sign. Visser, meanwhile, under center. 4th down and goal. He's looking, he hands it off to the outside. He's got an outside, but the defenders are there, and a good job by the Mille Raiders to take him down. I believe that is, can't quite see the number there on the jersey of the running back who got the carry. I believe that's maybe Grice. Grice on the carry. Tried to stretch it out as far as he could, but the Mille Raiders defense did a good job of getting out there themselves. And we're able to just trip him up to make the stop on 4th down and goal. They'll have it now, but on their own 4-yard line. So you do get the ball back, but you're in a dangerous situation with the ball on your own 4-yard line. 2 receivers right, 1 to his left. Miller takes the snap. He looks to his left. Catch is made by Drift. Drift with the carry, and he's close to a 1st down. Nope, they're going to move the chains. That is a 1st down. So a wide receiver screen to A.J. Drift. And an 11-yard pickup for the 1st down, and the Raiders are going to go a little bit of no huddle here. Miller, same formation as the previous play. He takes the snap, looking back to Drift. Drift makes the catch, and there are 2 defenders out there, but Drift is able to fall forward and pick up 2.5. Makes it 2nd down and 8. Under 8.5 to go here in the 4th and final quarter. 2nd down and 8 from the 19.
With 8 minutes to play in the 4th. 2nd and 8.
Raiders with 2 receivers left and 1 to his right. Running back on his left side as well, Miller. Waits the snap, he takes it. Blitz coming from the Jags. He rolls out to his right, he's in trouble, and he's going to be taken down in the backfield. A big loss there. And can't see the numbers of who was back there, but a good tackle there provided by the blitz of the Jaguars. And it's a loss of about 8. 3rd down and 17 for the Raiders. Very good 1st down play from the 4 that got him 11. It's been negative since then, and 3rd down and long from their own 8. Miller's got 2 receivers, now 3 as Drift comes in motion from right to left. Miller takes the snap, looks, he's got to roll out under some pressure. He looks, he steps up, he throws. He's got a man, but it's into coverage and knocked down. Smart play there. And it's Visser back there defending that pass, knocking it down. 6:47 left in the 4th quarter. It'll be 4th down, and I'm sure the Raiders will have to punt here. Well, after the initial 11-yard gain on the receiver's screen, they got a couple yards on the 2nd consecutive receiver screen after a no huddle. And then a sack, and now an incompletion. Miller, he's back to punt and back to receive. Can't see who it is right now. It's a short punt. It bounces at the 35 to the 40 to the, I'll call it the 44. And it was Hosler back to return. So the Jaguars will take over possession at the Raiders 43. 6:47 to go. Jaguars back out on offense.
Timeout Raiders.
A timeout from the Raiders will be called before the Jaguars can run their first play on offense. And while they take a timeout, we'll take a quick break as well. Out of the timeout. Jaguars on offense. Visser gets his team set. Takes the snap. Handoff. The give is up the middle. He's got plenty of room to run before he's taken down at the 40-yard line.
Gain of 3 on the play.
And that run will make it second down.
Jacob Grice on the carry.
Second and 7. Jacob Grice on the carry.
6:25 to play.
14-6. The Jaguar lead. Under 6.5 to go. Visser waiting for the snap. A blitz is coming, but the handoff on the right side.
Dagerstrom to the right.
Dagerstrom, he'll take it and pick up
3 on the play.
3. And that'll make it third down and 3.
3rd and 3.
Visser gets the call from the sideline. He'll bring it back to the team in the huddle. Ball on the 36 of the Raiders. Visser and the Jaguars up to the line. Visser takes the snap. Give. And the running back has some room out to the left side. He makes a man miss, and then he's upended at the 23-yard line. Makes it down to the 22. And I believe that is Grice again on the carry. Grice with a first down run. Ball will be officially spotted at the 23. So first down and 10, just outside the red zone. Visser takes the snap, gives to Dagerstrom on the right side. He's bouncing it out to the outside. He's got some room to run on the corner. He's taken down, but falls forward, and he might have bounced his way into the end zone. He did! Falls forward into the end zone. Does Levi Dagerstrom. He used his speed to get out to the outside, got around the corner, and then held himself up by putting a hand down and dove in the end zone. And the Jaguars lead 20-6. Bergman's kick is up, and it's blocked, and no return possible for the Raiders. So the extra point is no good.
With 5:05 to play in the 4th quarter.
So 20-6, the Jaguars extend their lead, but 5:05 left in the 4th quarter. And we'll be set for kickoff when we come back. You're listening to football on WCMP. Getting set for the kickoff here after the touchdown out of the Jaguars. They lead 20-6, 5:05 left in the fourth quarter.
Receiving Reamer.
And the kick is away from Bergman down to the 10-yard line. And
10-yard line.
that's where Zach Reamer will take it. He's got some room to run on that left side. He bounces it outside to the 30, 35, 40, 40. Yeah, we'll call it 40. We'll see where he's officially spotted. 37-yard line. He stepped out a lot sooner than where he continued out of bounds. Good return nonetheless there from Zach Reamer. Raiders trail 20-6. And they got to go down the field quickly and score if they want to keep their hopes alive of getting back into this one. Down by 14. Miller in the gun. Receivers on his right, one left. Miller takes the snap. Looks to his right. It's a throw to Zach Reamer. Reamer is taken down a couple yards after he made the catch. Nice tackle there from number 30. That's Everett Osmus. Beautiful form tackle from him. And Reamer picks up 3 on the play. And that makes it 2nd and 7. So 2nd down and 7 for the Raiders, under 4.5 to go, and they're down by 14. Might have to think about hurrying things up now. Miller takes his team to the line of scrimmage. 2 receivers right, 1 left. Miller sends a man in motion from left to right. Fakes the give there to Wilkes. Pass is nearly, could have been intercepted, but it was not. Pass intended for Cole Dangers. And it's incomplete, and that'll make it 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7. Well, 3rd down. Jaguars looking to get the ball back and seal this victory. Raiders got to get at least half here to make it a better 4th down attempt, unless, of course, they get enough. Miller in the gun. 2 receivers left, 1 right. Miller. It's a man. He rolls out to his right, and he's sacked. Excuse me, rolls out to his left. Sacked, and that's a loss all the way back to the 34-yard line. And that'll make it 4th down and long. Blitz from the Jaguars helped get the sack there. And looks like the Raiders will punt it away. Under 3.5 to go. Miller's back to punt. Hosler is back to return. Miller's punt is away. It's a high kick. It'll bounce at about the 38. It'll roll to the 35 and will be down at the 34-yard line. So that's where the Hinckley-Finlayson Jaguars will take over with a 20-6 lead. And they will look to close things out here in this game. Try and take up all the 3 minutes and 6 seconds that are left on the clock and get out of here with the victory. Offense is out there. Visser getting the call. He'll bring it out to his huddle. Mille brings out their defense. Visser breaks the huddle. Visser hands it off. Up the middle. Cuts it back, and he's going to have about 7-8 yards. That's Jacob Grice yet again on the carry. And that'll make it 2nd down and 3. Under 3 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Visser back under center. Visser takes the snap. He's going to hand it off on the right side. Falling forward is the running back for a first down. That carry again is Grice. And that ball will be spotted at the 46-yard line. First down and 10 for the Jaguars. Under 2.5 to go. Visser taking his time as he walks back to the huddle, trying to waste as much time off the clock before taking the snap. Visser under center. Takes the snap. He'll hand it off and up the middle. And I believe that's Degerstrom on the carry. He's met right away and maybe picks up a yard. So we'll make it 2nd and 9 with under 2 minutes to go now in the fourth quarter. Jaguars look to be on their way to a Week 1 victory. Visser breaks the huddle and gets back up to the line of scrimmage. Takes the snap, fakes the handoff. He'll keep it. He's coming on here the left side, trying to bounce it outside, trying to stay in bounds. He does. He falls down at the 50. He'll stay in bounds. That'll keep the clock running. And we creep up to a minute left in the fourth. It'll be 3rd down and about 6. And the clock has ticked under a minute left. 20-6, the lead for the Jaguars. And Visser looks to use up as much time as he can before he'll take this snap. And we should see maybe one more snap, and that'll be it. Looks like we may not need to, as he'll waste even more time. Give us to Degerstrom off the right side. He'll try and cut it back, and he'll be circled around down in the backfield, and that should be it. Cole Dangers on the tackle. That should be the last play we need here in this one, as the Jaguars 20-6 they lead. 10, 9, 8, 7. 5 seconds, and that'll be it. So the Jaguars will come out of Week 1 with a victory over the Mille Raiders, 20-6. And they will be 1-0 on this young season. And Mille falls to 0-1, but the Raiders gave a great fight tonight to the Hinckley-Finlayson Jaguars. And I'm sure we'll see them give another good fight next week as they will host Rush City. We'll take a commercial break. We'll give a game recap here when we come back. You're listening to football on WCMP.
And offensive player of the game.
Hinckley-Finlayson gets the victory over Mille Raiders 20-6 here in this game. Jacob Grice scored the first touchdown of the game to open it up 7-0. And he also had an interception on the night. Levi Degerstrom had a 23-yard rushing touchdown, as did Sorley. He also ran for one tonight. That's how they get 20. And the Raiders, they got the one touchdown there from Daniel Miller, a rushing touchdown, a QB sneak, as they got only 6 here this evening. They had 5 possessions there in the second half, did Hinckley-Finlayson. And they had a total of only 4 penalties. They corrected those mistakes there in the second half. Played a lot cleaner, but they did have 2 turnovers in the game to Mille's 1. But it didn't matter, as the Jaguars were able to get the victory here tonight, 20-6 over the Mille Raiders. I want to thank everyone for tuning in. I want to thank all of our fine sponsors for sponsoring this broadcast, because without them, we wouldn't be able to come out here and bring you these games. Again, the final here from Hinckley, the Jaguars 20, the Mille Raiders 6. Have a great rest of your night.